There you go. All right.
Just hold it.
Just hold it and get him and me and this fellow in the picture. Come over this way a little bit. All right. I'm here with Chris and Jesse from Rottrevore, and we're here today to. Chris would just like to state the current affairs of Rottrevore, what has come to pass, and what is the current situation with Rottrevore. So we'll give it over to Chris.
Where do I begin? Hell, thought it was going to be like questions, like an interview. We're still active. It's a three-piece right now. And still looking to do shows.
You have a show coming up in Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago, Lombard to be exact.
And you have brought back a former member, Barry.
He's going to do the show with us.
For the show.
Right.
And possibly to be a permanent member, but that's yet to be determined.
Right.
Okay. And as far as the actual leaving of Chris Free,
the departure of the other two members.
Yes. Can you speak to that?
Hell, I don't want to. Try to make it short and as succinct as possible. Both members quit. Free quit, and so did Jared. And there's a lot of details to support that, but contrary to what...
Can you go into the specifics? Because I assume this is what people want to hear, is the specifics as to what... Because some people are under the impression you fired them.
Right,
so
right. And to make clarification
Can we
on
go
that.
into the clarification?
Without making it too long and drawn out and boring.
As briefly as possible, can you go into the...
It's basically like the lack of participation. Really.
Availability.
This is Jesse, the drummer, current drummer from...
It comes down to Jared's availability. I'd put Jared kind of on the spot, telling him that I want more output from him and want him to be here at the practice place more frequently for greater lengths of time and things of that nature. And he basically told me, what you see is what you get. I can't really give any more. And I told him, I says, well, look, I'm not really enthused about really working with you much anymore if you're not going to make yourself available. So it wasn't that he was discharged. It was just a decision he made on his own. He just knows that the band is going to do more and keep the pace up. And so for his limited availability and what we needed to do, it just was going to be too hard to work with him. So he voluntarily withdrew. So
and then in the interim, did Chris Free decide, because you put Jared into that position, is that what brought Chris Free to withdrawing from himself from the band? I mean,
very possibly, because Free was dissatisfied with the way that I was going to handle the arrangement with the band members, and so basically he felt that I was doing Jared wrong by giving him an ultimatum, if you will, and really that's not what it was, I don't think. So,
and
and there was almost basically censoring ourselves.
Oh yeah. And to be real specific and get a name in there, Free just didn't seem to. He felt a need to censor this band.
Now, as far as like the band's previous website on Facebook and such, Chris Free still had control of that, and so up until maybe 3 weeks ago, you guys have established your own Facebook page.
Right, there's
et cetera.
the official, it goes under the name of Rottrevore Official, correct?
Yeah, it was on Devil's Night.
Yeah, the night before Halloween, October 30. But and then really, he seems to me that Free thinks that the management or running of this band had a dependency on this social media and Facebook, and he insisted that it was making everything possible for this band, and so that was just a disagreeable thing between he and myself. I'm about the music. I make all the music. I have to train all the members. It's not on Chris Free to train the other band members. He didn't stay through any of the rehearsals then, even in the 90s.
There was no participation in any of the newer
Unrecorded or newer
songs.
right.
And there will, I guess, the next phase beyond that would be, will there be new Rottrevore material? Will there be more like another Rottrevore album?
Well, that's gonna if there is, it's gonna take time. It won't be an overnight procedure.
Surely, of course.
But yeah, Jesse and myself, we got a leg up on all this unrecorded material.
Okay.
So the music, it'll all come together.
So, for right now, Rottrevore is concentrating on playing the show in Chicago, and then beyond that, you have to some extent or other brought in Barry, who was previously a member of Rottrevore.
That's
He
correct.
was a member of Migos, to play with you guys. You have not yet found a bass player, or is there somebody in contention? Or
We spoke to a couple people, but that's still
left to be,
it's still too
left to be determined.
uncertain at this point. Yeah, and what is today's date? November 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as of today, I mean, the main point you want to expound to your fans is that
We have fans.
the members that have left, you did not expound them. You put forth certain parameters to them, which one of them didn't choose, and then the other one got upset about it and he left.
Yeah,
So,
that's a hard thing
It's
to
like
address.
more participation and basically moving forward with unrecorded material.
yeah.
Was asked many a times, and it just
Like
it was blown off
right.
plenty of times.
And it seems to me that like as if it ain't enough that I do the things that I do for this band to advance us with learning already recorded material, any unrecorded material, any new material that I
Chris
can't.
put every effort towards trying to get anybody to participate. Basically, yeah, he gave every offer to meet with people, teach people, showed them the some of the songs multiple times,
Sure.
and then nothing really. They never really
Right. So the reality. Sorry, Jess. But the reality is with me in my busyness with those things that are directly pertaining to the music, I don't see where I'd have time with this social media thing. I don't have a smartphone. I don't have a laptop or a computer to do these things. Nor do I really care to, because if I would get that involved with it, I'm sure you can ask any musician in the death metal scene throughout the world that if you get too excessive with that, you will start to compromise your music. The unwritten or unrecorded material was pretty involved, and we're not going for like the most technical band status or nothing, but it's still pretty involved music. It takes time. For me, working full time and just my living arrangements, for me to do all the social media that he was practically holding me at gunpoint for, and he felt that his participation in this social media was more significant and important to the existence of this band. So that's how it all fell apart.
than the actual music.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more important than the actual music or moving forward with anything beyond pretty much iniquitous.
Now, with the new material, I know you had quite a few songs written from back in, say, 93.
And that's what I'm labeling as unrecorded material.
Okay,
That's
so
correct.
you're that'll be like the next stuff we hear, along with some new material you've been working
Yeah,
on, Jesse?
absolutely. We have new material in the works also.
Okay.
New meaning it's been within the past.
Now, will you work with, say, Repulse Records or somebody as far as putting out a new record, or does it have to be determined?
Well, yet to be determined. We have until they approach us, can we actually try to negotiate something with them?
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, guys, and thank you for clearing this up for the fans of Rottrevore. Thank you, Jesse. And what is your name, my friend?
I'm Scott.
Nice to meet you, Scott. Thank you for filming this for us. But anyway, we're here with Rottrevore, and we just wanted to, if possible, set the record straight and tell you what they're up to. So thank you, everybody, for your time. Thank you, Scott.